Hi guys, welcome back. It is Monday, the 3rd of July. It's around 7:30, 8:15 in the evening. I am on Bolton Street. I'm just outside the old St Chad's site to give you a good look around at the completed fence. All the machinery's gone. It's super duper windy. The piled up old metal fencing is still there. There's whatever that is there. I have no idea what that is. There's a gate in the far side, and there's a pile of fence feet there, whatever they are, I don't know. But apart from that, we already know, we've looked at it before, the site is flat and empty. It is really windy. The fence, it's got its edging on the bottom there and on the top there, so the fence is finished. And I did say that even though there's nothing happening, there's nothing new to report, there's nothing to film, I did say that I wanted my final St Chad's video to be walking around with the absolute completed fence and everything gone. So that is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to walk all the way around in this horrible windy wind that is surely playing havoc with the microphone of the camera. Wait till we get around this corner guys, then you'll know what wind is. And what do we have here? We have more fence. Big sign there, danger, keep out, attention, private land. But there is a parking symbol there. So there is going to be parking on this land. I'm sure there'll be parking at the front anyway, on the seafront. And for sure it is super windy, but what do you expect? It's Blackpool. It's always windy and breezy in Blackpool. The fence is complete. Oh, and look, we've got cars here guys. There are cars parked on the land. If we look there, the signs on there. Preferential parking base 6. They've all got different numbers going in ascending order. So maybe 1 to 5 will be around the corner. And there, look, that is an artist's impression of what the new hotel will look like. We can zoom in a little bit on there. Take a good look at that. It dwarfs the Lindy next to it for sure. Looks like it's going to be a big hotel. There's a few trees outside there, so there's going to be a few trees there. There's going to be parking at the front. Not sure if you can see it there from the camera. Let me come out again. So yeah, we've got cars parked now. So at least the site owners were making a bit of a quid. You know, I don't know, what does preferential parking bay mean? Are they officials, or is it something that's been sold off? A parking spot for like, I mean, they could have sold these spots of like so much money for a year. You know, maybe some people have paid money for a certain spot for a certain amount of time. I don't know what preferential parking bay means. Maybe if you guys know, you can enlighten me in the comments. We've still got some fences here. As you can see, the yellow peril has now gone. All the machinery's gone. We've still got some bits and bobs of things left. The fence goes all the way around. We've seen that, we already knew that because we've seen it from the other side, the Bolton Street side. A few fence feet there that need to be taken up and taken away. A few metal fence panels there need to be taken up and taken away. We've got a couple of porter cabins there, still there. Most of them have gone now. So all these, I would imagine, will be parking bays as well once all this fencing's gone, once everything's been taken away. All this will be parking as well. So I don't know, my guess is that they've sold off the parking spaces and maybe people are paying a nominal amount, so much money for like 6 months or a year worth of parking. That would make sense to me. Then you've paid for your spot and that's your spot until work starts on the new site. But if you know differently, if you know what those signs mean when they say preferential parking, please just feel free to let me know in the comments. We've got another little cabin building there. You can see the steps leading up to the door and the feet there on the floor. So these are just the last few things that need to be taken away, and that kind of makes me think I'm going to have to come back in a couple of weeks and just see if everything's gone. But if I do come back, it definitely won't be for another couple of weeks or so, because I think it's going to be a few weeks before they take all this lot away, because everything else is completed. We had got to see, guys, a complete fence. That is what I wanted to see. That was going to be my last video. That was like the end game of the series, seeing all the machinery gone and the fence completely built the whole way around. But yeah, as soon as all this stuff's gone and this fence is gone, there will be more cars parked down here. I would definitely imagine that, because they're not just going to have cars on one half and not this half, you know. So yeah, there's going to be parking all the way. If the spots have been sold for a certain amount of time, like if you're paying for a week or a month or what have you, how much would you expect to pay for a parking spot on the promenade? I mean, if you're a hotel owner who lives nearby, it'd be handy to have a parking spot there, because there'll be CCTV and everything, I'm sure. So how much would a parking spot be? I have no idea how much these things go for, because I'm not a driver, never owned a car, never will own a car, don't drive, never had a lesson, so I don't know how much things would cost. But if you have an idea how much somebody would pay for a parking spot at the front of the old St Chad's Hotel, this empty site, how much would that be? Come out of there again. Feel free to speculate in the comments. And anyway, that is it for this devastatingly exciting video. I'm sure you've all been biting your nails at the excitement of this one. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this series. And I shall see you all soon in the next video. Goodbye.